Welcome to Harmony Farms. Does anybody know what we do here?
Therapy.
It's therapy, right? How?
With horses.
With horses.
And
That was good.
No, when you see them get on a horse,
Yes, yeah,
they
What we
relate
do-
to that horse,
yeah,
and you see the difference before and after
right.
with that.
Yeah, it
That's-
works very well. What we do at Harmony Farms is we provide equine assisted, equine being horse, equine assisted therapy for individuals with disabilities. Okay? We handle all disabilities: physical, mental, emotional, and behavioral. It'll be easier to hear when the buses come. About 50% of our riders are children in the autism spectrum. Riders with Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, some just aging. Let's see what else. Down syndrome. Very big. Yeah. And behavioral is just learning disabilities. Some people, mostly under the autism spectrum. Years ago, they decided they were going to lump together all these disabilities into one name called the autism spectrum. That was good and bad. The bad things about it is if you had a child with a mild learning disability, he now had the label of being autistic. No, that's not right. That benefited the medical community. It benefited the schools because the schools now can put them in a category where they got money from the government. Okay, this is my own soapbox that I'm on, and I just don't feel that it was right because now you have a child with a label.
Yes.
Where you had a child before who might have a problem learning a little bit different than the other children, but now he has a label. So what we're dealing with now is you have a parent calling and my son is autistic. Okay, well, the son comes in and he's really doesn't qualify for this program because he can ride anywhere with the right instructor. So it makes it a little bit difficult with people providing service. Now, let's talk about how it works. For children in the autism spectrum, they have a hard time focusing, paying attention, interacting. Their social skills are usually not that good. Most of them are tactile defensive, which means they don't like people touching them and they don't like to touch people. And we have a bunch of hams too. Our riders love to show off, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So all those things that is contrary to riding or anything for those children, they have to do that here. We put them on a horse, they're touching the horse, they're touching the saddle, they're touching the reins, all different materials, all different textures that they're doing. They have to talk to people. They have to interact with their leader, their instructor. Some have sidewalkers. They also have to focus. You can't ride a horse without focusing and paying attention. Even if you have a leader, you have to still balance and stay on the horse. So all these three traits that are contrary to autism, we're wiping away here. Just about every one of our riders, particularly our autistic riders, get off their horse, thank the people. They've got hugs and kisses for everybody. That's totally contrary to what you see in other forms of therapy. Within 3 minutes, we are like this. What's holding me up? Muscles. So now, first thing we do, we're taking them out of that chair. We're standing them up with help on both sides. So now all of these muscles come into play. Adduction machine, or even now, maybe you're still doing it, you're working like this. You did maybe 15 reps.
For our stars.
That's awesome. You're sitting on a horse for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. sits in the abduction machine like this. Okay. So now we're putting them on there. As anything. He rides around here now like there's no problem. He's trotting on a horse right now. Okay. Because that fear has gone away. And we have built up his self-esteem that I can do this. Think about the future children. They're always questioned. Building up self-esteem in addition to a lot of other things. Now, this group here is the crazy group. I'll introduce you to the horses before I introduce you to the rider. Feet. Use your feet. Oh, stop your horse.
Stop. Go.
Hi, Spudley. Okay, loosen up. Everybody loosen. Let him just sit. Not tight. Thank you. Okay. This is Spud. He is 30 years old. 30 years old. A 30-year-old horse is equivalent to a 98-year-old person. Now, if I have you go in the pasture with Spud, and he starts running and you start running, who's going to win?
He'd win.
He's going to win, right. They age a lot better than we do. They get the same ailments we do. He's got arthritis, they get glaucoma, they get cataracts, they get all of that good stuff that we get. But at 98, you're not going to be running across that pasture. He will. He'll outrun you, okay? Even if you were 10, he would outrun you. But at 98, they're still pretty active, equivalent to us. The age process is not like dogs. There's certain difference the first 2 years, the first 7 years, and the first, so it's a crazy formula how you compare their ages. But Spud is in your category. Yeah, we're gonna let you meet some of the minis in a little bit, up close and personal. So that's Spud. Spud may leave now. And he's still working.
How long does it take you to train a horse to become a third?
It takes a couple of years. We don't train them, okay? We only have senior horses here at Harmony Farms. All of our horses are donated to us by people. And most of the time, the reason for donating is we have one right now that we just got, and we're putting him in, we're acclimating him. We're not training him, but we're acclimating him. But most people donate their horses because they're finished riding, they can't afford it anymore. The horse belonged to the daughter went off to college, and mom's stuck with this horse now, and nobody rides. So that's usually why they come here. We have a very good reputation for taking care of our animals. Spud's a perfect example. We've had him for about 13 years. We don't have to train them. Horses are trained when they're babies. When they're born, they immediately start with halter training, getting used to wearing the halter, getting used to lead line. If you have a really, really good trainer, probably a 3-year-old would be trained very well by that point. If you have a backyard trainer, you have a 15-year-old because they're not doing it. When they come here, all of our horses are donated to us, and we take them on a 90-day trial. In that 90 days, we put them through their paces. We let them get used to the herd. We have a very established herd, so it's a little tough to come in. It's like you're the new kid on the block, and nobody's going to let you be part of the group. She's in. She came to us from a lady who had her for about 6 or 8 years, and most of those years her daughter was there riding her. Again, the daughter goes off to college, the mom had the horse. Even though the mom was a rider, she was having some issues with her health, so she stopped riding her. And they had another horse who the daughter took that horse but didn't take Diamond. So now Diamond was all alone for about 3 years. Every herd a horse goes into, they have to learn the hierarchy. In her herd, which was 1, she was in charge. Okay? So now she's coming into a herd where we have a head of the herd, we have an alpha mare, we have a couple of mares that are next in line kind of thing. A couple of other male horses who really are clueless. They don't care anything about the females. But a couple of male horses that do care about the females. So she comes into that and she said, I'm the queen. I'm in charge. I've always been in charge. At your house, okay? Here, she was in the pasture with the herd one day. She segregated the alpha mare into a corner like a stallion would and kept all the other horses away from her. And then proceeded to chase all the other horses down, including the head of the herd, to put them in their place. It was total bedlam. We had horses running like crazy everywhere. So when we were finally able to catch Miss Diamond and take her out, Diamond now resides by herself in a lovely big pasture over there with her friend Mr. next door because she cannot play well with others. So this is Miss Diamond. Diamond is 22. Is the smartest breed in the horse industry, and she has the attitude of an Arabian. She rules with an iron hook. Okay, she can be in the pasture. If you got 2 or 3 horses over by the water trough, and Dove walks up, all she has to do is put her ears back, and the seat parts, and everybody leaves. If they're coming up to the gate at night to come in, and there are people there who think they go first. All she has to do is get within 10 feet of them and everybody runs. So it's that subtle. I watched her one day, a long time ago, get a new horse who after a couple of months became her best girlfriend. They were doing everything together. We are teaching them how to ride. We're not doing pony rides. They are learning how to control their horse, how to stop, start, how to trot their horse, how to sit properly, do 2-point and post on their horse, and we play games. So we're not just going around in circles. Now today it looks like we're just going around in circles. Can we do something else? I've been here less than a year, right? We got them last fall. Yeah, about a year. Riddick. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi, bud. You can come over here. Come here. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Riddick is a North American spotted draft horse. He's a small draft. He's a very, very sweet guy. You know,
Doesn't like to stand still though.
yeah. He came to us from a lady who he had just came in July of 2023, and she had just moved here in 2022 from Las Vegas. This is a very new breed of horse. It was started in 1998 in Nebraska. And she knew him from when he was a baby. She bought him at 8 years old. And she also helped in the therapeutic riding program out west. He said, you want up close and personal? Here you go.
You want us to play a game?
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever had any Missouri Foxtrotters on your staff?
Any what?
Missouri Foxtrotters?
We have one right back there. He's the new guy that we just got.
See, my dad was in the group that had those registered.
Really? John,
We raised them all the time.
the instructor in the arena, he's from Missouri.
Oh, I am
And
too.
when the lady called me about JoJo, she said, he's a Missouri Foxtrotter. And I said, oh, okay. Missouri Foxtrotters are gaited horses, like Tennessee Walkers and stuff like that, but their gait is totally different. They have a gait that's called the Foxtrot gait, where they're trotting with their front legs and their back legs are actually kind of sliding. It's very, very different. And when I told John, I wrote to all the instructors, I said, I just looked at a Missouri Foxtrotter, we're going to take him. And he said, wow. He said, I haven't been on one since I left home.
My dad raised them. My dad raised them.
Wow. Wow, really nice. We'll see if we can get JoJo out. Actually, his former owner is supposed to be here. I'll see if she can bring him out so you can meet him. Yes. 7 years old. Close enough. I'm not sure. He's a little Spitfire. He weighs about 230 pounds. He's 38 inches high. Come meet everybody.
Don't step on anybody's toes.
Put your feet in.
It doesn't hurt too bad.
Look at those eyes. Oh, wow. Oh, my.
Anybody here ever have a horse when they were younger?
I did.
Missouri Foxtrotters. Right.
Oh, nice.
My dad sold them to the Forestry Service because he liked the sure-footedness of them.
Beautiful.
Everybody can pet their pony. He's actually a miniature horse, which is a different breed than ponies. So some that are a little bit bigger than him can be ridden by small people. These guys aren't ridden. They just make new friends with people like you guys.
But because of their blue eyes and their white coat, the other one's even lighter.
I don't know what happened to Tara.
We have to be careful of the sun with them. All of our horses wear fly masks. If one goes by, you'll see it's a mask. It not only keeps flies out of their face, flies and no-see-ums and little bugs and stuff. No-see-ums like to lay eggs and flies like to lay eggs in moist, dark areas. Cataracts and glaucoma just like we do. So you have to be careful because they will sunburn. So you have to be very careful of them in the sun.
What's he telling you?
I don't know.
Probably take me back to the grass.
You found the baby.
Oh, that is so soft.
Isn't it?
Where is Cupid?
She's right. Tara! Tara!
Vicky likes
Wait.
Maureen, you've changed so much.
I think he likes them.
Maureen, what did the farm do to you?
Oh, we love you.
That's so cute.
Oh, the love bugs.
They're back.
Coming again?
They're around.
I'm used to larger animals, but my daughter was a vet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was she a small animal vet or equine vet?
Well, she passed away in 2018, but she loved,
My
No
daughter
longer
was
do
a
the job that
rider.
their owners wanted them to
She
do. So
was
maybe they were
strictly
showing or jumping or, trail rides and the horses just can't do that anymore.
My
So then
father
they come
had
here and
one.
they have a safe landing.
I was
So
always
it's
too
not
busy.
exactly a horse rescue, but it's kind of a horse rescue, right?
I'm right here in the front row.
Oh, well, hello. Well, hello, mister. No, literally, mister. This is mister, and we're at Harmony Farms with our lovely Pam. And we have just, what a lucky boy you are. And we've just had a fantastic therapy session, a therapy horse session. And our residents, all right, mister, what a scene stealer. And our wonderful residents have had a chance to watch the horses, watch all you do. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And we could be walking through this amazing barn.
First, I want to say it was a thrill to have everybody here. Everybody was attentive, they were involved, they asked the greatest questions, and so many of the group grew up with horses, knew about horses, rode horses, so that makes it a lot easier for us. But what we did, if you want to come down, this is Mr.
And what's really great, you have all their names and their statistics. Oh, on here. Ooh,
This is Spud. Spud is the head of our herd.
Oh, I say, you're a good spud. You're a good
Spud
spud.
is 30 years old.
Whoa.
And it was pretty neat because a lot of the seniors could relate to him because a 30-year-old horse is equivalent to a 98-year-old person. That wasn't nice. That wasn't
No, that's how
nice.
they treat me.
He said, I want you to keep
That's how the
petting me.
98-year-olds treat me.
He wants attention.
Well, he's got it. He's beautiful and feisty,
Yes,
just like our
he is.
residents. Yeah, especially in their 90s, they get a little bit more feisty. And we have a beautiful pony over here.
Yeah. We had some of our riders demonstrating their skills. This is Diamond. Diamond is a paint horse. Oh, sweetheart. And she's 23 years old.
And of course we've been admiring the horses, but how does it help the riders?
Well, we handle physical, mental, and emotional and behavioral disabilities. That the simplest at the simplest thing is it builds their self-esteem. We have riders who have said to me, I can't walk on my own, but I can ride a horse.
Oh.
And that right there tells you something. For people in wheelchairs who are not using all their core muscles on a regular basis, we get them out of that chair, put them on a horse where there's no back, there's no arms. Now you have to start using those muscles and your brain to stay on the horse. The horse's gait is the closest to the human gait, so their pelvic movement is the same.
Oh, how interesting.
So you get somebody on a horse and now they're moving their body as if they were walking.
And I know some of your young people are beautiful autistic people.
Yes.
And I don't mean to laugh, but it was kind of funny that they were hugging the horses and the parents said, hey, they have never hugged me like that.
Yes, yes.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that's one of the things this is the #1 therapy across the country for children in the autism spectrum.
Great.
They have to focus, they have to pay attention, they have to socially interact, and they have to just think about what they're doing and plan their activities.
So it sounds like I need some horse therapy, but I tell you what's so interesting about Pam, and for the people that are watching 732 and have missed the opportunity to come out here, we're going to have Pam speak at Chateau Madeleine. And the wonderful thing about Pam, you haven't done this all your life.
Right.
This was a bucket list that you did when you started, when you retired.
That's right.
No excuse for any of you.
32 years ago, founded the program.
Amazing. So we're really excited to have Pam, and just thank you, Pam. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Pam, I love
This
you.
was a pleasure. It really was. Everyone is wonderful.
You're a beautiful woman.
We
with
made
beautiful
some new
horses.
friends today.
Yes, we did. And Geneva was on a horse before she was 5 months.
That's right. Yes.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And we had the little minis. They interacted with the mini
The
horses.
minis. I love the minis. And the minis are coming to Chateau Madeleine.